Hello gamers, and welcome to my second match of in the October tournament, rookie tournament against RNLG. RNLG playing on the left hand side with the first Piechoty, the Polish army, and I play on the right hand side with Fallschirm-Panzer Hermann Göring. He plays on balanced income while I play on Maverick income. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Yeah, the map is Ostrovno, and my idea kind of is to play with Vanguard, or it was to play with Vanguard against a good and actually better player. So to not drag out the game too much. And as you can see, I try to make a massive push here in the south, and he actually deployed quite a few units here in the corner to get into the forest, which I did not. It's only a very few units here by me. He's got an Su-85, and there the action starts. I need to turn down the volume a tad. Here we go. And possibly even a little bit more when I zoom in, otherwise it will be terrible. Yeah, there's the push. There's SDKFZ with mortar. I've kind of now learned that you always want to bring your radio mortars, if you've got them, as the Germans. And I'm unloading here, and he's shooting here with the Su-76. Main engagement is obviously taking place down here in the south. I'm not really unloading. I'm trying to push through, not sure if that's good. The Ersatztruppen is going in to the forest. I don't think it'll do much against this because there's a half track as well. What I should possibly do is go and use the move order, or the quick move order, or fast move instead of fast attack. And he's got a really nice defense here already. Knocking out most of my attacking forces. I think actually after that match I decided to play first Piechoty myself, and I've got a deck of first Piechoty. I do manage to get some troops into the forest, but he's kind of counter pushing hard here with the, basically they are like Stravniki but disheartened, and there's NKVD to negate the disheartened effects. I'm bringing in some panzers because he's kind of breaking through in the center, and he is reinforcing here. I've got nothing here but this flamethrower, so it doesn't look too good. The Grille is going through the forest together with the Panzer and the Ersatztruppen. Possibly a good call because he caught me off guard here, kind of. Unfortunately, the mortar is actually shooting smoke. Oh no, now it's shooting at the this 3-gun. It's 1410 for RNLG, mainly because of the center, and I've only got this one flag. Was a surrender here. But I can't deal with the Su-85 somehow, so that's bad. No, the Grille is actually a really nice unit. Will it shoot? Oh, there was a cluster bomber, we've missed that. And there's a Gepard to help defend. Will the cluster bomber go down? I think so, there's too much fire. It's only half tracks, but with, yeah. Unfortunately, the cluster bomber goes down, nearly destroys the Gepard in the process. So really bad. But the Su-76, I think it was, goes down. There it is. Looking much nicer now to me. Here I'm trying to get back this flag, which is a super unnecessary loss. Especially considering that I've got like HG Ersatztruppen, which I could have just placed here, just in case, you know. The Panzers are not pushing forward because I'm worried that he's got something in here. So they're waiting for the infantry. And he's got lots of units in here. They're taking out the grille. So I'm moving out. I'm not quite sure why the grille ain't actually shooting at the this 3 gun, which is, yeah, now it is. It's a bit too late because the tank went down. The SDKFZ is happily shelling the ZIS 3 gun still, even though it's gone already. Here I'm just barely clinging on the flag. I've lost a lot of units in here. They don't have AT capability, so they can't do anything against the half tracks. I'm about to get this flag back and bring it to a 12-12. Also the Ersatztruppen here are now moving forward. You know, I've got MP40 and 8 Carabiner 98K, so not really good, but good enough to go forward as a meat shield for the tanks. So I'm unfortunately losing the forest. And I'm bringing in reinforcements here, including a Panzergrenadier with AT capabilities. Now he's got the Desert Golvi, and they're pretty decent. Look at this, 8 PPSH. I'm not going to stop them. Oh, I actually did. With Geballte Ladung, I presume. And then again, Geballte Ladung. Well done, Mr. Pioneer. The grille is firing off. Obviously, it's something like a tank here would have been really nice now. But I'm also struggling in the center where I just about got the one flag back. So it's back to a 12-12. Got these flags back, and I'm bringing in some Ersatztruppen to kind of give vision and also secure this one flag. A bit worried now that it might get shot out by the Su-85. Yeah, I think that was an Su-85 as well. That one was the Su-76. Some Ersatztruppen going in here. They are unloading, but they won't stand a chance against these guys. They are throwing their flamethrowers. Yeah, they are Molotov cocktails. And there we go. The Führer unit is coming, but it's too late. Should have moved the units from here and rather waited some time. I even control the flag. Look, these guys are really beefy. And they even have like some AP shells. 19, well, 20 AP shells with 35mm penetration. Very good at early game against light vehicles. And I'm actually pushing against this forest. I should have taken this forest. I learned in the meantime that this forest is kind of key to take if you are the blue player. If you don't take it, you're in trouble. And that's actually true. So I've got quite a few units in here now. It's a shame that I've lost the cluster bomber. The grille is maintaining a distance. Unfortunately, I don't have like any Rackham here. I actually snatched this flag and I'm in the lead. It's a bit lucky. Plane coming in against the Pioneer, but the support is coming, but he's now pushing in hard. The grille actually not being able to shoot. Loading time is too high. And this one is going against the plane. Who's going to win? Okay, it's not me. So it's very likely that this plane will go down as well, unfortunately, and down it goes. My airplay is really poor so far. He's now pushing here with the half tracks. I need something like a tank, and there's a Jagdpanzer coming in. I think, well, it's hard to tell. I am not sure if that shows the new values or the old values. I think that might be the new values already with the 135mm penetration and 130mm front armor. It's been buffed recently. I'm moving forward the gap out because I'm losing out too much. And here are my troops, kind of so good combination with these two troops and the leader and the NKVD. They are super beefy. And my guys are not like melee guys, but for this pioneer. And now they are disheartened though, so they get stressed out faster because they didn't have like the NKVD guy with them. Unfortunately, am I following them? Yeah, a little bit. Now comes his plane. Unfortunately, almost killing the Galactic Grenadier. Oh, look at this. This distance seems to be enough to shoot across. It's only yellow forest. Yeah, it doesn't do much at all. After the AA buff, this has changed. I've lost one of the Panzers, possibly to the T-70. I've also lost this AT dude. The Jagdpanzer is here. I'm moving out, I'm not sure why. I think that was a misclick. Why am I pushing towards this flag? It doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, and I'm going back, so that was super stupid. Yeah, he's constantly coming with his planes, and I'm not really doing anything. Also, the SDKFZ, the mortar, is not doing anything. This is obviously very bad as well. There are enough opportunities to shoot. There's still an enemy inside the forest. Now the guerrillas could actually go here. Now the plane goes down, that's good. It's 15-9 though, because I've stupidly lost lots of units here. I'm just bringing in Ersatztruppen. And the SPW231 goes in. There's a flak now. Unfortunately, there's a cluster bomber attacking my Jagdpanzer, I presume. I'm moving it, but it's too little, too late. And the IL-2M won't go down. I'm losing my Valkyrie. I actually thought that the Valkyrie are pretty good. They were quite cheap, but they had seemed like very versatile with heat shells, at least one LMG, some ranged stuff, and 4 MP44s. So I thought, in particular in forests, like yellow forests and cities, they could be awesome. But they turned out to be like horrible. I don't know why. It's like one of the worst infantry units ever. It feels like it, at least. And he's still roaming the skies. And I can't really stop him, and he now killed one of my Panzer IVs. Some reinforcements here, because obviously the SPW doesn't create influence. There's a Jagdpanzer coming in and a flak. Now he can nicely hide here behind the tree line. So if I had units here covering this road, he would have to go through the forest. It would have given me more time to do stuff. His Strelki LKM should possibly go down. Yeah. Thanks to the Pioneer. The guerrillas doing a good job. You know, here I've got the Jagdpanzer. Like I said, one of my favorite units. Maybe I will use it to feature as a thumbnail. Maybe once it shoots. Let's just follow this guy a little bit. Do it a bit cinematic, like Hobo Tango. Really nice skin. going forward. Is there anything to shoot at? It's lots of burning stuff. So this is going to be the screenshot. Oh, there are mortars. Okay, interesting. Not doing anything at the moment. I'm actually moving forward here through from this forest to here, but it's super stupid because there's no cover whatsoever. There's no AT gun, there's no guerrilla left, there's nothing. It's just a stupid attempt to get into the forest. And yeah, one LMG, he's got two. But they are in green cover. And now he's getting his half tracks. At least this is shooting, but it's shooting at nothing. Okay. And the mortar is trying to destroy my flak. The reinforcements are coming in the north, but unfortunately my SPW gets destroyed. I'm not moving the Jeopard away, unfortunately. Now there are some Valkyrie units. Lots of planes here. My flak is already pinned down. Now the AA is so much stronger. You don't even necessarily need to upgrade it that much. There's still this super annoying T-70 and I'm trying to take it down with the Valkyrie. So while he's shooting at this Valkyrie tries to sneak up and throw the heat shell. But it didn't quite work out, it seems. Or does it? There's the satchel. Okay, it did not. 80% accuracy, actually 10 damage. But unfortunately it did not work out. Now the Jagdpanzer is coming in, closing in. Valkyrie going down here to the desert. And some Valkyrie fighting here. Also not standing a chance at all against these units. And against these guys. The Jagdpanzer I thought I had here went down as well. Did I not send a new one or is it this one? Cluster bomber coming in. So that's a sign of desperation. But I think it's a good call because it's close to my lines. And I can at least take out one. There's a Panzerschreck coming. Here in the south I'm clinging to this flag. So it's 12-12. But I know that I'm not trading good with this stupid attack here, for example. Super stupid. Another Jagdpanzer coming. Now this Jagdpanzer is positioned here with a nice view on the road, and this one has a nice view on the road as well. So this is kind of like pretty nice now. And with 130mm front armor, this is for example only 100mm penetration. And then it's, you know, there's some distance so it won't even scratch it. I should have made much better use of the Jagdpanzers in this setup so far. Yeah, the Valkyrie are just very disappointing. I think I removed them from the deck afterwards. They are almost out of shells. Again, there's a Jak-7B coming in. It seems I don't have any fighters apparently. We are almost in sea phase. Okay, finally I can shoot down one of their planes. And again, here this is a good period of the match actually for me, because these two guys I think are doing a good job in covering the road. You can clearly see where I start shooting at them. Lots of burning Soviet armored vehicles. Now the Jagdpanzer, unfortunately, he just managed to get out of vision. And he's getting a shot on my Jagdpanzer on the side a little bit. but he doesn't stand a chance against the Jagdpanzer, I think. Even though the Jagdpanzer is taking its time. Yeah, look at this, no scratches basically. There's the shot. Maybe this is going to be the screenshot. No, it's not, because I wasn't fast enough. Jagdpanzer still here. Unfortunately, it kind of moved away a little bit in order to shoot at this, and this obviously exposes the flank. But it goes down, and the fight here continues. Now I do have some AA, but it's not enough to stop the cluster bomber. But because of the high stress, the Jagdpanzer actually survives. But now it's in a bad position. When it moved forward a bit too much, it should go a little bit. The previous spot was slightly better, I think. A little bit forward would be nice. I did move the flak because, I mean, look at this. This area is being shelled. Now bring in an HG MG42 to deal with the infantry. There's actually not that much infantry. Now this was a stupid idea. Too offensive, but I take out the Su-85, but the Junkers will possibly go down. He somehow sneaked in quite a few units here. It's very unfortunate for me, but there are some reinforcements coming. It's still 12-12. There's no AA here whatsoever. I should control this flag. I should try to, at least. There's not much here. Will a plane go down? No, unfortunately not. Maybe one shot more? One more shot? And no. There's another cluster bomber heading towards my Jagdpanzer. Flak is already a little bit stressed, unfortunately, and a bit too far behind. It's not looking good for the Jagdpanzer that's already damaged. And the Jagdpanzer goes down despite the IL-2M being highly stressed out and also with an engine damage. So this opens the path, and look, he is playing very nicely with the Studebaker ammunitions vehicle, supplying the mortars. Very cheap and effective. I think they will have a lot of kills. At least they, forced me to move around a lot, and they're shelling me again. They're maybe not as fast as before. Now there's not much in here, but I somehow don't manage at all to take them out. Now the gun is jammed, which is obviously like a joke, so I need a truck to repair it. So this tank is out of order basically. And I don't know about this unit. He somehow has eyes on it. These double mortars are doing a really good job. And he's moving in more infantry. I only have Valkyrie here. And they have TNT explosives. So really stupid to send in the Valkyrie actually. Now finally a flak. It's an 88 mil. It's also supposed to take out any vehicles that approach. I'm bringing a Pak as a replacement for the Jagdpanzer. The Valkyrie went down. Now I'm moving in with the SPW because the Strecke is falling back. And also Light Grenadier coming in. But no eyes on the target. Really, really bad. I don't know if it would have been worth using the 1 MP. I definitely should have moved out the SPW and moved in the Begleitpioneer. I'm pretty sure that this SPW, the Begleitgrenadier, not Pioneer, that this SPW will go down. Jagdpanzer just sitting here doing nothing. Why is it not moving forward? I do not know. Now I'm losing this because the Valkyrie is really bad. So this at least has a machine gun left, right? So that should shoot. Now he's shelling this, and I don't have any artillery on return fire. That obviously could have made a difference as well. I think it's kind of a little bit important to have one. Finally, so I'm in the lead again. To have one card of counter battery artillery. Now unfortunately my 88mm is pinned down and it will be killed. Here I'm flagging his artillery, not really knowing what it is. I should have somehow eventually pushed into the entire green forest, also for the vision. Unfortunately I did not. Now the PAK 40 with activated APCR shells is a bit stupid, because the APCR shells have deal only 4 damage, and 145mm should be enough for this, right? Yeah, look at this, they don't have much armor. Just means that I need to hit them more often. Here I'm now back to 1410 for RNLG, mainly because of these flags. I'm kind of trying to withdraw the Jagdpanzer, hoping that I will eventually kind of repair it. I thought that he might not have lots of AT, so I'm bringing in the SPW. There's a Gepard coming. There's no infantry here. That's, I think, why I'm moving forward these units, and the SPW immediately gets taken out. Will I get eyes on the flak? That would be pretty nice. I should have eyes on the flak. Unfortunately, he manages to unload it, which also ends me having line of sight. Tracks are now broken. I'm getting side-shotted from the ZIS-3. This should possibly be the end of the Jagdpanzer, unfortunately. It's really good, but it can only sustain so much, and it can't show its front to 2 directions. I've only got this broken Jagdpanzer left. At least I seem to be able to deny this IL-2. Yeah, there's a repair truck, but it'll most likely go down here. And there's finally, I do have the SK-18, and it's all set on counter battery fire, ain't it? Finally. Yeah, the cluster bomber will go through, and it will destroy the T-34 pretty much for sure. Yeah. Now the counter battery goes to you. Okay, that's actually not so good. Flak 38 shooting at the IL-2. Up here I've lost basically everything, and the remaining unit is falling back. At least the mortar is shooting again here. Now he stole my multi-munitions truck full of German supplies. I'm only holding out here in the green in this forest a little bit, and that's about it. There's more infantry coming now to fight back. One Valkyrie sitting here. Lost this flag. At least this one is shooting all the time. Shooting at the mortars over here. But he's smartly moving away. Or at this, he's smartly moving away his artillery pieces. Only a very few shots went in here. And look at this moon. And you can see that I've moved the A this way, and he's shelling my puck here and my unit that was here. Here I'm moving forward with the Valkyrie because I thought I need to try to capture this flag back. And they are just walking past these guys. I do manage to get this flag. And they're now closing in on the Sapersi. It's the Valkyrie. Obviously the rocks are incredibly good. With flames, 2 light machine guns. Yeah, this is a very good unit. They rock. And they're already suppressed. It's such a not good unit. Unfortunately, looks promising somehow, but it's really bad. AA went down, I barely have anything left on the board. Cluster bomber will go down as well. Oh no, it actually shoots back. What am I aiming for with that? I'm aiming for this flag. But there's a good positioned AA covering the air as well as the approach from my Jagdpanzer in the past. And not even the Recon unit goes down. Back to 1311. Not sure how I managed to have that many flags without that many units. Very good artillery play here. The Valkyrie obviously goes down. Bring in a Panzer here as reinforcement, that's a good call. There's a flak coming. Begleitguns against rocks. Don't stand a chance in close quarter combat against them. Also they are getting annihilated here. I'm not sure why I don't use the mortar a bit more. No, they will surrender. There's one Ersatztruppen here holding out. And I think that was a GG. I don't think it was a disconnect, I think it was a GG. Yeah, very well played. Didn't stand a chance at all. Look at the trades here. Look at the start already. That was for my push, I think. Attempted push. Yeah, his hero units, there's 3 guns. These 3 guns are really nice. BIL2 obviously very good here. The cluster bomber. Some of the infantry units did well. On this Grille performed good. The Pioneers did well in the forest fights, so this Jagdpanzer was okay. This Jagdpanzer was quite good. I think that was the one on the center hill. And the Flak possibly was the one also in the center. Yeah, and that was the replacement pack, I think. And this Jagdpanzer died way too early. Yeah, that's it. My second match against RNLG. Congratulations. Very well played. And thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.